welcome to Buzz Out Loud. This morning we will be discussing The Truman Show and the idea that the line between our public and private lives has become non-existent. I'm Francesca.
And I'm Morgan. We'll be taking questions and comments through our Twitter at Buzz Out Loud.
And we have our first tweet. Rachel221 says, "What is The Truman Show?"
Well, Rachel221, The Truman Show is a movie about a man named Truman Burbank who has been the star of a reality TV show since birth with no knowledge of it.
And if you haven't already seen it, I suggest you log off now. There may be a few spoilers.
Here, I found this quote. Give it a listen. And as he grew, so did the technology. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of human cameras.
So Truman was born live on air, and these people followed him throughout the rest of his life. Cameras were hidden everywhere, and they said something about having like 5,000 cameras throughout the town. That's crazy.
And we see that the viewers keep track of the number of days the Truman Show has been running. Crazy, isn't it? Just imagine someone following you around and millions of people watching your every move.
Speaking of, we have a tweet from John Smith who says, "Do you think something like The Truman Show is possible?" Well, John, I'd say if it hasn't already happened, it will, and soon.
Oh, come on, Fran. Be reasonable.
No, I'm serious. They make tiny little cameras that can be hidden in place wherever they want. Think about security cameras. They have those things everywhere. You can make a show like America's Funniest Home Videos just out of the stuff you see on that film. I mean, think of
All right. I see where you're coming from.
Thank you. Hey!
You deserved it.
Fine. Anyways, back to the show. I think it's not just the characters in a show, but also the audience that is changing.
Yeah, I have a quote here from Peter Weir, the director of the movie The Truman Show. He says, "There has always been this question. Is the audience getting dumber, or are we filmmakers patronizing them? Is this what they want, or is this what we're giving them? But the public went to my film in large numbers, and that has to be encouraging."
Wow, that's a great thought.
That's because it was yours.
I knew I liked that guy. All right.
He's really talking about how the main people on TV shows, whether they be actors, contestants, or real people, are encouraged to act a certain way in order to get the reaction that directors and writers want out of the viewers, so that even the most real of things are fake.
Wow, that was deep.
Hey, thanks.
Sarcasm.
Rude.
Take a listen to this clip from the show. This is one of the actors that portrays Truman's best friend, Marlon.
It's all true. It's all real. Nothing here is fake. Nothing you see on this show is fake. It's merely controlled.
I feel like with reality shows, we confuse the line between reality and fiction.
I agree. I mean, some people watch TV shows or follow celebrities in their daily lives, and they do it so often that it becomes a part of their lives, and some people even rely on it to get them through the day.
Are you admitting to something here? What?
Unnecessary.
All right, but it's true. People model themselves after celebrities, and I mean, some people say it's because they're their role models or they really look up to them, but a line has to be drawn somewhere.
Couldn't agree more.
I think it's time for a short break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about people's personal lives versus private lives.
Stay tuned.
And we're back.
Did you miss us?
Of course they did.
Hey, and if you're just tuning in, welcome. Our first topic this morning is The Truman Show, and I believe we're going to further discuss the line between our personal and private lives. Is that correct?
You got it. And here, I have a clip.
In private life and in a public life. My life is my life, is The Truman Show. The Truman Show is a lifestyle. It's a noble life. It is a truly blessed life.
So really, they see this fake life that Christoph has created as real. Most of them have never known anything other than the life on The Truman Show, and it seems like they wouldn't have it any other way.
Kind of reminds me of shows with the Kardashians. I mean, they're famous because they have money and have a TV show as well. That's crazy.
And people are absolutely obsessed with them. Young girls look up to Kendall and Kylie Jenner as role models. And for what? Having money and being pretty? Because we watch their daily lives and we feel a connection to them because we stalk them? It's not right.
Got that right.
I mean, I'd say I'm decent looking and I have a couple dollars to my name. Why don't I have my own reality TV show? Oh yeah, because it's stupid.
Simmer, Fran.
All right, I'm done.
Thank you.
But think about the paparazzi. I mean, it's because of them Princess Diana is dead. She never did anything to them, ignored them as a matter of fact, and they killed her. That's just sick.
I have to agree. The death of Princess Di was a tragic one, and the way she died is even worse.
Kind of reminds me of the song Paparazzi by Lady Gaga. Doesn't it, though?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, she says, "Baby, you'll be famous, chase you down until you love me." Paparazzi.
I think it's clear that we've all confused the line between our public and our private lives. Just look at us. We sit here and talk for hours every day, and people tune in and listen to our banter.
And our discussions.
In our discussions, yes. But wouldn't you agree that is somewhat crossing the line?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I think we are all willing to sacrifice what we know is fake and accept it as reality, just because life is more entertaining that way.
I wouldn't say that's always such a bad thing, though, right?
Well, I think that's what the movie is saying, that we need to realize there has to be a line drawn between both parts of our lives, the public and the private.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, if we don't, then our private business becomes public, and nobody wants that.
Exactly. I think you've got it.
Well, I think it's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be discussing the new generation. Are they going to help us? Find out after the break.
Stay tuned.